Alright, I am excited because inside of this box is a new Seiko watch, and I love Seiko watches. But this one is different because this one is the Seiko Peanuts edition. So it's a Seiko 5 Peanuts edition with Snoopy on it. There's a little comic strip for you. I'm going to place that aside right here so it's nice and pretty. The usual Seiko warranty cards, we don't need that because Seikos never break. And then here we have the watch itself. This is the SRPK25. And I know the names are not very sexy, but you know, it is the Seiko 5 sport watch. And this one is different because it has Snoopy on the dial. Look at that, isn't that awesome? So you have all monochrome, it's all flat color, and this is one of the few things that I love about this watch, other than the fact that it's limited to 8,900 pieces. This one right here, or all of them, the Seiko Snoopy edition, this particular, the 5, the diver's watch style, they're all going to have white hour markers, white hands, a white pip there on the second hand, and a white dial with a white Snoopy and a white surfboard and black lettering, which gives it a nod to the comic strip. It's a lot of the same kind of style going on, so it feels like you're wearing a little comic strip on your hand. And it doesn't hurt that Snoopy is right there peeking his little head out behind his surfboard. Isn't that so adorable? That monochrome coloring is carried out through the NATO strap. You have, again, monochrome coloring, so you have two different kinds of polishing. You have brushed and you have polished. So the case itself is highly polished, but then the hardware around the strap here, so your hardware is all brushed, and on the top of the case there, right there on the lugs, that's brushed also. On the bezel, another cool feature is that if you look closely at the numbering on the bezel, it's different than the numbering on most Seiko 5 watches. Check this out. I'm wearing my Seiko 5 here. It's my green one. And as you see, the numbering on the bezel, it's two different styles. The numbering on the Snoopy watch here is reminiscent of a cartoon strip. It's the same kind of font that you would see on a cartoon strip. Isn't that neat? It's almost like it was drawn by a child. But the little nuances for cartoon strippery does not stop there, because if you look right here on the crown, you'll see a little paw. It's Snoopy's paw. Snoopy stamped his seal of approval on this watch. And it doesn't stop there. We remove the NATO strap, which we're going to carefully do here because this watch does belong to someone else. We're going to remove the NATO strap here and show you the case back, which is not visible. So you can't see the movement, but in a way you can. And here's why. It's covered with the plastic cover to protect it from fingerprints and griminess. But it's got Snoopy artwork here on the case back, and Snoopy's on his surfboard and hanging 10. But you can almost see, and it's really hard to tell, but you can almost see underneath Snoopy there, there's actual movement. It's got a visible movement there through the case. So it technically has an exhibition case back if you were to scratch away and peel out the artwork of Snoopy, but we don't want to do that. But basically, it's just an exhibition case back with artwork applied to it, so you can actually see the movement inside of the watch, barely there. You can see the little wheel, the balance wheel turning around. Isn't that neat? It's got the numbering edition right here. This one is 1,597 of 8,900 pieces, and it's just a gorgeous little piece. It's 38 millimeters, so it's more suitable for a smaller wrist. My 7.5 to 7 3/4, I think it's like right around 7.5 inch wrist. It may look a bit small on my wrist. Let's take a quick look and just see here. Not too bad. I mean, it's slightly smaller. You can tell by looking at the regular Seiko 5 42 millimeter that it is definitely slightly smaller, but they still maintain all the same characteristics. You still have a 120 click bezel, which sounds stellar, by the way. It's a really smooth sounding bezel and quality made, and it lines up right there, boom, with the 12 o'clock position. And then you still have the crown at the 4 o'clock position. You still have the coin edge, one directional bezel. So it still has all the same features, including a date and day feature at the 3 o'clock position. So this really is a Seiko 5. By all means, it's just a smaller version, and it's just so cute and so nice looking. It would be a great way to start your Seiko collection. But unfortunately, this one, okay, so the Seiko 5 smaller edition is a great way to start your collection, but this particular one is pulling a bit more money because of its rarity and connection with Snoopy. But then again, this is a truly limited edition. It's not one of those things where it says limited edition, but they make 20,000 or 30,000. This is limited to less than 9,000 pieces. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments below what you think about the watch. And if you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. All right, bye guys.